Hey Ken, it was great to see you at the Homeschool Conference in Houston, Texas. I had a little bit of fun with the atheist outside where you were inside preaching the truth. I was going to make a commentary to go along with some of these atheist quotes, but they contradict themselves so much I thought, why bother? I'll just let them speak for themselves. Check it out.
Oh yeah, Christ, baptized, everything.
Hey David, what are you guys doing out here today?
We're basically just protesting the idea that you can teach kids creationism as a scientific fact.
If you're going to take the responsibility to make a curriculum and tell people to use it in their classrooms and use it at home to teach their children science, don't you have some kind of responsibility to verify whether it's accurate or not?
When my daughter was 7 years old, she asked me, "Daddy, which is the right religion?" And I said, "None of them. They're all wrong, including me."
We're not anti-religion. We're not out here to criticize any faith beliefs. We're not out here against Christianity.
And they're dead wrong, scientifically, historically, ethically, morally, on every level.
We're not talking about Christian theology. We're not out here. We're not anti-Christian.
There is no truth to the Bible. I don't make assertions.
But that's an assertion, right?
No. One, we don't know that there's a God. Two, we don't have His Word. It is dishonest to state as fact that which is not evidently true. Everything I say is backed by evidence. Most people are apathetic. They're not interested in science. They're not interested in finding out what is really true.
It isn't necessary to know a lot of truth.
I do not come from any presuppositions.
If there was any evidence of the supernatural, like let's just go ahead and say God, or a special creation, there would be evidence of it.
Don't, you just debated.
And if you found this evidence, you could discuss it, and it most likely will turn out to be something not supernatural at all. It'll turn out to be something natural.
From a religious perspective, you have a bias. Scientists, would you admit that you have a bias? No, we don't.
So if there was special creation of species, you would find evidence of it, and there would be some natural explanation for it.
It's not inconsistent at all, because the thoughts that we're presenting are thoughts based on evidence that can be tested against.
Theoretically, if there was a God, this God may be able to be explained with natural laws.
I do not have any presuppositions.
I'm not sure supernatural is such a squirrely word.
I do not have any presuppositions.
If he really exists, he or she, it really exists. And it's probably natural.
If it's dishonest, I would equate that as evil, yeah.
Supernatural is just this weird word, like paranormal.
I don't want to be deceived by incredulous people.
But I don't know if truth equals real. I'm a science teacher.
Promote science.
And that's what should be taught to students.
I think it's wrong that you take children who are not capable of really abstract and critical thinking, who are going to believe whatever their parents tell them, and teach them these things as fact.
If no amount of evidence is going to convince them that they're wrong.
You do realize that saying I have no presuppositions is a presupposition?
No, it's not.
Of course it is.
Well, of course it's not. He accused me of denying reason.
That to me is unconscionable. I can't pronounce it. Okay. Unscrupulous.
Well, Ken, enough said. Thanks for all the work you guys do. Tell these atheists to keep being that inconsistent and we'll be out of a job.